In the news tonight, opposition leader says widespread fraud has placed upcoming local government election in jeopardy.
The GCOM is to take the required action. First of all, a lot of the candidates to the PPP will have to be nullified because they are supported by forged signatures.
And U.S. secured search warrant for P.S. Thomas prior to her arrival at Miami Airport. GCOM was in the firing line today as the opposition and their supporters descended on the commission headquarters in protest. It has to do with the ongoing revelations of forged signatures appearing on the PPP's list of candidates for the upcoming local government elections. Opposition leader Aubrey Norton feels the local government election is in jeopardy and said there are widespread fraud.
There has been widespread forgery. If the GCOM is to take the required action, first of all, a lot of the candidates to the PPP will have to be nullified because they are supported by forged signatures, and that in itself is a problem, apart from the fact that it's a crime. So I think the local government elections in jeopardy. I cannot see how GCOM will go ahead with an election in which across the country the People's Progressive Party has forged the signature. I got information from Linden today that signatures are forged. Plaisance, signatures are forged. Region 5, it is widespread. And as we continue, and in addition to that, let me tell you what they're doing in Wakenham, in Rose Hall. They went to people and forcing them to come off the list, supporting the APNU. So clearly the PPP is establishing themselves as the true riggers of election. The PPP clearly does not have the support it claims to have. If it had the support, why then would it be forging signatures? If they had the support, why then would Jagdeo have to apologize for the debt signing? Why is it people who should have thumbprints signed? It is evident that the PPP is in trouble. Now, it is compounded by the fact that the Elections Commission has been compromised. The CEO is not qualified for the job. The deputy is not qualified for the job. What that suggests is that they are putting political people in place to be able to be involved in the normal skullduggery.
Member of Parliament Chris Jones highlights other instances his party uncovered.
PPP's list, you have signatories of people who are in the United States appearing on the People's Progressive Party civic list. And the list goes on. Yesterday in Region 5, Member of Parliament Vince Wright Jordan brought to our attention several signatures appearing on the PPP's list of persons who did not sign the list. And that is the point that the AP and UARC has been making since the 2020 national recount, that the People's Progressive Party civic are known riggers. And the evidence, once again, 2 years after, is blatant before all our eyes. We call on the Guyana Elections Commission to do what it has to do. The Guyana Police Force need to stop blowing steam and act.
Meanwhile, the protesters are calling for the chairman of GCOM, Claudette Singh, to resign.
Who must go? Claudette Singh! Who must go? Claudette Singh! Who must go? Claudette Singh!
ride into the future with the next generation eco-friendly Axiom installed elevators and escalators. Call us today on telephone number 619-0899 or 648-0934. Email us at axiomliftsgy@gmail.com for affordable elevators, escalators, moving walks, industrial lifts, home solutions, modernization, repair, and servicing. Axiom Elevator Services, technology for people on the move.
Running late and can't wait at the gate? We got you. The Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited has introduced a fast and easier way to make payments to your accounts through the GT&T mobile money services. Here's how. Click on the MMG app. Under Services, select Pay Bills. When you are there, look for the Financial Institution option. Once that is done, select Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited to pay your loan or make payments to your savings. Payments to the credit union made easier. GPSCCU, the credit union you can bank on.
Customs and Border Protection officers at the Miami International Airport more likely than not had a search warrant for the phone belonging to Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Home Affairs, Mayor Toussaint Jr. Thomas. This news also understands that there were more than 30 sealed search warrants around the time the PS traveled to the US, where she was in transit in Miami to China. The search warrants and applications were for telephones and other related electronic means. The Permanent Secretary was detained, interrogated, and her Guyana government-issued cell phone was confiscated by Customs and Border Protection officers. Reports are the Permanent Secretary was on a U.S. watch list. While the government has confirmed that the Permanent Secretary was interrogated and her phone seized, it has not explained why the administrative head of what is the National Security Ministry would face such treatment from law enforcement authorities in the United States. Her visa was revoked and she was forced to have someone pay cash at a travel agency in Guyana for her to return via London and Barbados back home. It is unclear who paid the return ticket of over $1 million for the PS to be rerouted after the revocation. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.